we're not going to waste any time. We're hopping right into the Venture Ready 2.5 liter. Now, this is going to be the smallest one in this review here. Right off the jump in that front compartment, you have your basic carabiner with the plastic keyring hook that's attached into that front compartment with a single zipper. Upon opening, you have a dual divided side with two compartments. The center main section is dual zippered with kind of a rubber tipped drawstring. Water resistant zippers, as you can see, made out of water resistant materials, all recycled as Bellroy does, but all the zippers are water resistant. Padded divider revealing one section at the back, and not my favorite spot due to it being kind of open to the sling, a kind of quick access compartment made of this spandex material here. Otherwise, just one more final section right at the rear of the sling here with a single-sided zipper, but three main compartments basically in this sling. Now, let's pack this out. As you already know, you can pack it as you see fit. This is just to give you an idea of, sizing. So we have a Secret wallet here, a MagSafe battery pack for the iPhone, and some chapstick here, just to give you an idea. There's a little bit more space at the front, not a ton. We're not going to overstuff it to break anything. With the Google Pixel Fold, a 12 Pro Max in these kind of two separate sections, some ear pods. Again, you still have some space going on. You could put some more earbuds, some hand sanitizer in there, some sunglasses even. This is a passport folio, so we're going to move the iPhone 12 Pro Max to that back rear section, throw the passport folio in there. And again, you don't want to break anything, but this is a pretty tight fit. You can probably get a couple more things, like I said, maybe around the size of earbuds or hand sanitizer. But I'm going to pull everything out here so you can kind of see what it holds, give or take one or two more small items, and of course you could throw the keys in there. But this is giving you an idea of what the Venture Ready 2.5 can hold. So now let's take a look at it on body. Again, this being the smallest one of the bunch, is going to appear the smallest on the body. Your basic strap, nothing crazy or fancy. Good material, woven material, adjustable, and probably the most interesting feature is this magnetic clasp here. Has the adjustable gusset, but it just hooks right in, and it's actually really sturdy and durable. Doesn't come off, doesn't unhook. The magnets hold really well, but really easy design to kind of get it on and off. Very easy to take on and off, which I really appreciate on this sling here. Just do my best modeling posing here so you can see it from different angles. Again, it's adjustable. You could probably get it all the way. For me, how it's here, it's pretty tight, but you could adjust it so it would be closer to your belly button. It's a pretty formidable strap there. Otherwise, yeah, just your basic strap, very comfy, and that is what it looks like on body. Now, this next one is one of my favorites. It is also a 2.5 liter bag, though it fits more. It is a recycled polyester. It has a reflective material, waterproof coatings on the zippers. Overall, I just really loved the actual capabilities and layout of this bag. And right off the jump, when I open this up, you're kind of going to see why. So there's this Velcro section that kind of flips open to reveal the front section, which you can see here. But this Velcro section also has a kind of a secret spot that opens up at the top, and it has another section that goes right at the front. So you have two kind of front compartments that has a cover that I thought was pretty cool. And again, it holds a lot, being 2.5 liters. I give you a little image of the dual-sided waterproofed zippers here at the top, and also underneath that kind of secret flap section, Velcro spot. Now, just for transparency, the zippers on this one, though not cheap by any means, doesn't feel as robust as the other slings on the lineup here, but I just want to be transparent there. So, as you can see here, let's crack it open. You can get a look at the inner compartments of this sling. Lots of versatility here. And then also some divided sides that are open for quick access. So at the very rear is this open compartment, no zippers, very structured, very protected feeling. So this would be for something like maybe an iPad or some phones if you want to keep something really safe. But with that, let's toss some stuff in here. Again, this is just to give you an idea for sizing and capabilities of what you can put in there. There's a little space. I'm not going to overpack anything because, in real life, nobody's going to do that, especially if you have some tech in there. You don't want anything to break or crack. So we got the 12 Pro Max, some AirPods, and the section in the center here, we're going to throw just to show you the height, to give you the ideas. I'm going to move some stuff around here, take some things out, but you could fit a Galaxy Fold in there. You can fit an iPad mini in there. We'll move some stuff around again because I don't want to crush anything, but the iPad mini fits in there. You can put a passport folio in there if you laid it down. Nintendo Switch can go in there. A water bottle, unfortunately, a full-size water bottle will not go in there, just so you know. Passport folio goes in, some wallets. Again, you can mix and match some things. I'm going to throw the iPad mini in there. There is a key ring, so if you have some keys. This is technically a 2.5 liter, but it does give you a little extra wiggle room if you want to throw some items in here, like the iPad mini and Nintendo Switch, which the Sling previously couldn't do. So again, this is just to give you an idea of the capabilities and possibilities. There was still a little extra space in there, but you get the idea. Great, so time to do the modeling. Try to do the modeling again. Okay, adjustable strap. This is just your basic, clasp that you'll see on a lot of bags. Just the conventional plastic clip. A very sufficient materials for this woven strap. Kind of a nice smooth texture to it. It is adjustable at a various amount of lengths, very similar to any other bag that you might use. You're going to be able to get it nice and tight, or again, kind of down to the belly button. Now, as you can see, this does look bigger, but if you look at either end of the bag where the straps go into, there is this extension on the actual pouch itself. So the strap doesn't hinder. It's not an adjustable gusset, but it doesn't really need one because it has two separate spots. So it does give the appearance that this bag is bigger, though it is 2.5 liters. But again, this is just to give you an idea what it looks like on body, and that is the Luca bag. Next up, the 9-liter Venture Sling. This one is one of my favorites. Tried and true, I've used this for a long time. Recycled materials, water resistant, outer and coated zippers, very similar to the Venture Ready. A single-sided zipper at the very front of the bag reveals a carabiner clip with your basic keyring with that plastic clip, but one open section, great amount of space, followed by two divided sections in the rear of that kind of spandexy material. The dual zipper at the center compartment is also, like I said, water resistant. So we'll give a little close up of these water resistant coatings on the zipper here, both at the front and at the main compartment. But it does open from either side with those rubber tipped drawstrings. At the very back of the bag, there is a zippered compartment that kind of gives you some access and keeps things nice and closed off. And directly in front of that, some sectioned spots, a couple spots for some styluses or pens, and then some larger open sections. At either end of the bag, that spandexy material again reveals itself to have two other spots. And at the back, or I should say the front of the bag, there is another zippered spot, that kind of spandexy material. So a ton of options to pack as you see fit. A lot of compartments, a lot of flexibility. So why not see what we can put in here? Throw in that pixel fold. Again, there's going to be some open spaces you're going to see here. So I'm leaving some space here so you can throw some extra items in. This is just to give you a size comparison of what will go in this bag. Keys will be able to go into the front there. Does hold a full-size water bottle. If you're going to be able to put the full-size water bottle with a whole bunch of other stuff, that's another story. But again, this is just to give you an idea. You're going to see that there's some space in here. Holds the iPad mini, holds the Nintendo Switch. I would say if you do end up putting a water bottle in here, just, you're going to maybe pack it out with some less fragile items, just because, for whatever reason, full-size water bottles eat up a lot of width in a bag. But this one gives you flexibility. You have either ends. You can put battery packs, you put sunglasses, battery banks. This, for me, is, again, you're going to see here what I'm saying. Like if you put the water bottle and a switch in there, it's going to be kind of tight. You have a lot of height left, but you don't want to end up cracking anything. Technically, it's going to close. You'll be fine, but I just didn't want to do it with the Nintendo Switch. So just keep that in mind. There is some options here, and hopefully this gives you an idea of what the capabilities of this bag are. It is pretty versatile for 9 liters, a very comfortable carry. I do love the options and all the sectioned off spots. Everything has a place. You're not going to be fumbling for things in and around this bag, which is really nice. Sometimes you have a sling and there's not compartments, even though sometimes the compartments might feel like they're pointless. It does help to have a section for everything so you're not fumbling around in a bag. Modeling time. Let's just take a look at the clasps. The cool thing about this bag opens from either end, right or left. A nice proprietary kind of clasp that they've made here. An adjustable gusset, so the bag opens and closes completely flat. It's not going to be affected by the strap. Nice woven material, nice and smooth, all adjustable. And I'll show you kind of that clasp here. It's kind of like a little tooth prong. And again, either side opens like this, and you just kind of clip it in, and it goes on and locks into place. And if you want to open it, you have to just squeeze in, and then it pops right off. But a nice little feature on this bag. So we'll put it into place, lock it up, and you can get an idea of what this bag looks like on body. And from either angle here, very comfortable carry. All these bags are very comfortable carry. The ones coming up actually have padding on the strap. All three of these so far have not. So even though they don't have any padding on the strap, it's very, very comfortable. I don't think anybody's going to have any issues with it digging into them or sliding around. So no issues there. Now this one just might be my dark horse and my favorite. This is the Tomtoc Explorer. This is the large variant. They have a small, medium, and large version of this bag. Amazing feeling and looking, to be honest. I think it kind of stands out. It has a nice kind of sporty look while also being casual. It's got a ballistic nylon. And very similar to the Bellroy, it has this front zipper that opens up, a single-sided zipper. This for me is like perfect length for a key loop here, taking it in and out, opening doors. Big fan of this one here. Two divided sections at the rear of that front, and then that front main compartment. The zippers are waterproofed, as I had mentioned, and I'll give you a close-up of the zippers here, so you're not going to have any issues with any water seepage getting into the bag. All the zippers are waterproofed. The zippers are leather wrapped, and they are dual from either end. And once you crack open the bag, again, tons of options for packing, tons of little compartments and sections, two divided mesh sections that are, a formidable size. My whole hand can fit in either. So for wallets, phones, sunglasses, a zippered section. I love things that zipper off, keeps things nice in place from falling and moving around. Again, a lot of space. And then at the very back, another open spot for some quick access of big, open, wide space. So right in the center, you have a lot of options to carry things around. And at the very back, it has another section that zippers off. And again, giving you just versatility to pack as you see fit. And I'm a big fan of versatility. So why not see what this can hold? And we'll go through the motions as always. This is a MagSafe battery bank / pack, my Secret wallet. You can get the Galaxy Fold's a very long, narrow phone. You can get the iPhone Pro Max in there, no problem. Get your keys in there, no problem. In terms of what you can pack in those meshed sections, a full passport folio can go in with no problem at all. Pixel Fold, tons of options. Again, you're going to have a full-size power bank can go in there. Nintendo Switch can go in there. Obviously, the iPad mini is going to be able to go in there. A full-size water bottle can go, but same problems as always. The more you pack it out for whatever reason, I think it's just an odd cylindrical shape. Makes it tough to kind of pack things in there, though you can put the water bottle in there if you like. A full-size iPad Pro will not fit, but I do got one coming up that's going to fit it, so stay tuned. So we're going to stick with the mini for now. In that back section, we'll throw that power bank in there. Again, just tons and tons of versatility for me in this one. Huge fan. If I were to pick between the 9 liters in this, between the Venture and this Tomtoc, I'd have to give it to the Tomtoc just because it offers a little bit more versatility and more compartments. And like I mentioned in the previous, this one does have a nice padded strap. So why not get into that and take a look at what this looks like on body. So started off here just showing you the clasp. It does have one section that it opens up from. It is adjustable, and it kind of has this little thing to tie that long strap to keep it from flopping around. But I want to show you this padded strap. I think it's perfect. It's not too big, not too flimsy, perfect structure, really offsets the weight of this bag. Basic clasping mechanism here. And I'll show you kind of what I was talking about when you adjust it. There's this little clasp here. And as you'll notice in this bag, it does have a lot of room to move up or down in space, but that little flopping strap can kind of clip in there to keep things nice and neat. So as you're going to see here, I'll kind of get things going and we're put it on. One of the comfiest bags to carry. Honestly, with that strap, it really makes a big difference. It's not bulky. Just perfect. So a real dark horse for me when it comes to crossbody bags or slings. Really nice size, and again, I love the look of it. Could just be me, but I love the style of this bag. I think it kind of meshes both casual and sporty together perfectly. So, and the versatility can't be beat, really. Let me know what you think about this one, because I find this to be a real winner. So be interested to see what you guys think. And finally, the big kahuna. This is the Alpaka Bravo Max V2 10-liter bag. This may not be for everybody. It is bulky, though comfy, and infinite packability for whatever you need. So let's just take a look at what this bad boy can do. Opens up at the front to reveal a nice section with a ton of options, all sectioned off, nice and clean, very clean carry, a spot for everything. That's for a keyring. I'll show you right here. It's a magnetic keyring. Alpaka has a lot of cool magnetic features, 2 on this bag in particular. First being this pull draw on this key. It just literally pops in, pops out, bang. Magnets keep it in place, nice and sturdy. And to get it off, you just pull the tab up. It seems like it's gonna come off easily, but it does not at all. It's perfectly kind of made there. I really love that feature. 2 separate sections in behind and the front, but as you can see, a ton, just in that front section, a ton of separate places to put things. Opening at the top has kind of like a canopy opening. And I'll give you a little close-up here of the water-resistant zippers. But as you're going to notice on these 2 in particular, if you have a separate lock, they are lockable. They have 2 little loops, and you can actually lock these. So some security if you need it. But again, there you go. Some zoom-ins on the zippers. Once you crack open this bag, again, you have a lot of options, a lot of separate. There's a spot for everything, nice and clean, and padded. And there's the material in this gray. So there's this blue material that pops, but anytime you see the gray in this bag, it's almost like a soft microfiber. So if you have like tablets or phones, your screens aren't going to get scratched up or scuffed up. Really padded and really soft. Tons and tons of options for, for like pens or styluses in the back there. This is a huge tech bag. And then finally at the back, you have another section. So just be aware when you see the blue versus the gray is a much softer kind of microfibery material that's going to keep your screens from getting scuffed. And the last feature on this bag, you have a spot that's waterproof for your SIM card and SIM ejector tool. So 2 SIM cards and a SIM ejector tool can go onto this bag, and literally a place for everything. Infinite packability, as you're going to see here. Every time I've kind of done one of these with pack, I've probably left like 20% of the bag open in terms of space because I have tech in there. I didn't want to crush it. But this bag is sectioned off in a way where you can throw tons of tech in here, and every section has enough space and padding that it's not going to hinder anything else. Whereas in a lot of other slings, if you pack things in the front, it can mess up things in the back. This bag, you're not going to have that issue. Whatever you put in this section isn't going to hinder what's in the front, what's not going to hinder what's in the back. And so, yeah, and the canopy opening as well makes it really great to close. You don't have to, it takes a lot of tension off of the bag in the way that this one closes off. So you can put literally anything in here, your Switch, your iPad, your phone. iPad, and by iPad, I mean the full-size iPad, not just the mini. So I'll show you right here. This is the full iPad Pro. I think it's like 14 inches or something like that. Whatever it is, 12.7. I don't know. This is the full-size iPad Pro. It goes in there, no problem. Whatever you want to put in this bag, again, and then you have the rear to put, whatever else you want in there. Sunglasses, odds and ends. I mean, it's endless in this bag. One thing I will say, it does look big when it's on body. So if you're cool with that, this could really take the place of a backpack. And it is, for tech, for cameras, for anything you want, this one really would be my selection, with the padding and the different materials on it to keep things from scuffing up and scratching up. But not too many slings out there that's going to hold a full-size iPad Pro for you, but this one does, and infinite packability, but kind of bulky, as you're going to see. So if you don't mind bulkier slings, this is what it might look like on you. Opens from either side with its kind of interesting locking mechanism. It's like a push button. Fully adjustable straps, and the strap is super padded, super comfy. So when you pack this bad boy out, as you can see here, it's kind of like a gel padding, a little hefty like the sling itself, but it does keep things really comfy. There is another way to open this sling with a sliding magnetic clasp here. So you can open it from either end or at the center of the strap. I'll show you when I have it on the body in the video there. You can open it a third way, which is just this little magnetic kind of rail here that slides up, and you can take it off that way. Now, either end here has this fully articulating push button clasp, just pops in and out like so. Really, truly impressed here with all the unique options in regards to how you want to take the bag on or off. Tons of options to open it, close it, lock it up, pack it out. Only downside, might be a little bit too hefty for some people. Again, I think for what it carries, it really answers the call here. I mean, it's not as big as a backpack, so it is bigger than your average crossbody sling, but holds as much as a backpack. So if you didn't want to take a bag out, this would be the sling for you. And here's that magnetic sliding mechanism that you can open it the third way. So if not from either end, just the center. Really versatile bag in every which way imaginable. But there you have it. Hope this video is helpful for everybody. Lots of slings to look at here, but as always, try to give my honest opinion so you guys can see what things are before you spend your hard-earned money. As always, thank you so much for all the support. Be safe and well out there, and until next time, everybody. Later.